It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Vikings. Call that an 84-yard kick return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems. And this qualifies as a big problem. For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's complete to McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 9, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Now this one complete on the slant route.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Open man is Miller. He's got it. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll run now with Dillon. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. From just shy of midfield, Wilson forced out to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Vikings, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
55.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. There's Wilson to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. In on the stop, it was Dorrance Armstrong.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Peyton, and he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. All day. Alert. Check, 55 to Mike. Right here. 55.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Mike, 5-5.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. But the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
That backs them up 1 yard and brings up third down. The Packers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Quit talking about it.
From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Vikings 33, Packers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Vikings 40, Packers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wilson to throw again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. Going up top for Miller. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Come on, fellas.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Wilson being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. There he goes inside the 30. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. This is Miller, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So we race the flag, and they decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy.
Yeah.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to get a score back.
So, momentum, another touchdown. They're looking like the number 1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And an alley to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. They run again on first down, Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second and 12, Wilson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal. On second and goal, Wilson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From a yard out, and the Packers get a score closer. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Lambo on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Makes the score Vikings 40, Packers 14.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
61, matchbox, right,
Second and 9 now. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Rock it, shoot.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful of taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go, D. Watch tight end. 12.
They run it again with Cook. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Steps away to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
8 reads. Hey, box drop.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 19 yards away. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Wilson being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. From the 24, Wilson buying time to his left. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
Exit.
They go play action here on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. 2nd and 10. Going for it all. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time.
Hey, orbit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Luke Kuechly. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Rush in. Rush in. Yo, go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 1. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
91.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we said?
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 52 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run, Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked off right around the 43.
Bravo.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.